What am I doing? Oh yeah. Yeah. Sword Coast Exploration. Shadow Cult. Crystal Cave. Knight's Rest. That so I don't suppose it really matters where we start. See if I can there's sent new ones. We could upgrade. It's always the same. We can get more income, but whatever. Upgrading is always the same. Now we're incredibly poor. I wonder if there's any benefit in going to the shoreline. Be some kind of a there it is. Shadow Cult. I'm surprised I haven't encountered any hostiles yet. Another structure south of us. The crumbling ruin of an old fort sits here, but sounds within hint at recent sinister activity. But most of these sites tend to be fairly short, like a handful per map, gigantic map that are noteworthy. It's probably one of them.
Once more into the breach, my friends!
Here, follow me.
Station.
Leo, no.
Of course I can.
We're gonna race after this anyway, so no point holding on to really anything. Ooh. For God's sakes, it's not that hard to disarm. Ugh. Again, not that hard to disarm. We should have about 50-50 chance.
This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up! Once more into the breach, my friends!
Scroll case. Nasty, nasty spells.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Hint them. And you, son of a bitch, stop blocking everyone. Where the fuck do you people...
I see the
Oh my god, you people... You people, you people. It's only gonna be one dangerous proportion in a site like this. It's when we encounter the actual clerics. This is just one gigantic clusterfuck at this point. This has to be a dead end too. Yep. Die rats, really. Well, I didn't expect that. I'll give them that. Big battle against a group of rats.
Here, follow me. Be or no.
Yes.
Spectral blacksmith. So cold. Why is it so cold? There's something wrong. I know it, but what?
Oh, this pack is heavier than I am.
Power shield +2. Bastard sword +1. So worthless trash, basically. No. I see terror trap. So, incoming boss fight. Might as well use the bots, since I'm constantly carrying them with me. Warlock, Shadow Priest, Vampire, Shadow Priest, Shadow High Priest. Right. To turn invisible. Shadow High Priest, badly wounded. 2 critical hits, yeah. 14 critical hits. He's dead. So fucking dead. You can't heal through those critical hits. That's one of the best parts of it. You can't really tank. You're just so fucked when those starts raining down on you. At least we killed something. Still one vampire left. We need to get to the warlock as soon as possible. Okay, out of curiosity, who is this dumb son of a bitch who doesn't realize you need to just run through this? I petrified him.
This pack is heavier than I am.
Okay, not too bad. An arcane nexus. So what the fuck? Definitely additional arcane nexuses then. Huh. Let's look at what we've got. Shield +1. Natural armor +1. Carry up of wisdom +2. Who's lacking an amulet?
Yes, yes!
Put it on.
Here, follow me.
Sailor's Shelter. Saving throw versus fear. Nope.
I ask you to follow me now.
This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up!
+2 mace. +2 full plate.
Shall lead us forth.
Normal full plate. No. Full plate +1.
Yes, yes!
I obey.
Yes?
High Priest Journal. Vampiric Dagger +2. And a lot of worthless things.
This pack is heavier than I am.
High Priest Journal. The Shabarans claim that these rituals will revive our fallen lord. Perhaps, perhaps not. The only certainty is that the Sharans are using us for their own benefit and will need to be dealt with eventually. There are only 3 of us left now, and we will need to rebuild our forces before we're capable of exerting our might once more. There have also been signs that someone else has begun infiltrating their agents in this region. Their movements are subtle and slow, easily missed, but they are there if you know what to look for. We must find out what they are up to as soon as possible. The rest of the journal features a rough map of the region showing where the Sharan temple is located, along with a number of battle plans for assaulting the temple. Excellent. Probably the Yanti. Followers of Zehir. Okay, who the hell is sitting there? Dora the Explorer, always just basically being left behind. Another arcane nexus. How many of them are there in reality? We've got found 6. So that would be the 7th. Now I'm doubting that we leave anything in Samarak, but I sort of think we did. Because if there's extra ones here, there's probably a lot of extra ones needed there. You interrupt my rest. You must die. We're not gonna get anything out of this. They're too low level. They're just worthless.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Sorry. Oh,
They're gonna get totally owned by those fighters. I'm not collecting these for money anymore. I'm collecting these because the Adventurers Guild sort of requested that we give them or sell them the remains of monsters we've killed. So I'm thinking maybe if you sell enough different type of monster items on them, you might get something. Because that's how this adventure seems to work. A lot of little things that if you devote something to them, you'll get some sort of a payback out of it. Crypt, Lelan. Onyx Cave, so that must be it. There is some kind of a... This I thought I noticed. Something a little bit soft. Holy shit, it's a West Harbor. Not expect West Harbor. We approach the town of West Harbor, little more than a collection of houses in the middle of a swamp. It is nonetheless the only civilization for miles around. Can't make a trading post here. I suppose this is intended also as a sort of a see what happened after the grand adventure, sort of tacked on. So what is life around Neverwinter area after
Once more
big
into
things?
the breach, my friends.
They have a proper walled up closure here now. A lot of undead all over the place, I guess. And no one's been really working the fields.
Halt there! State your name and business.
I'm a specialist of the arcane. Do you need a demonstration? You got magic? That's good. A wizard. Well, suppose it's not for me to tell. You'll hear soon enough. Welcome to West Harbor. You'll want to talk to Mayor Buckman. He's over there by the training field. Let's see. I wonder who's still alive here. Any familiar faces? Lannon's children.
Look at me. I'm a dragon too. Rawr.
Ron Pa left me in charge.
Your weapons are scary. Did you come to scare the dragons away?
What fucking dragons? Yeah, this spell selection is not for dragon killing, I can tell you that. Lazlo Buckman. Coral. I don't really recognize anyone.
New faces, eh? Name's Laszlo Buckman. I'm the mayor here. If Carol let you in, you probably came to help us out, correct?
I think Bachmans were put in here in the first game, but no major names. I guess they all left or died. Okay, that depends. What's the job? And more importantly, no, let's not discuss that yet. What is it you need help with? A couple of old black dragons out in the swamp seem to have their eyes set on West Harbor and want to conquer the town. This village has been through a lot, and we're preparing to fight them off as best we can. Good thing their wings are all gnarled. They can't fly over the walls that way. That's odd. Usually dragons would just grab wanderers through the swamp. Any idea why they seem set on West Harbor? I'm sure I don't know. Minds of dragons are odd things, unpredictable. But they're after this village, that's certain. I've got something to make it worth your while though. Harvest mead. Old family recipe. Used to be shipped all over the short coast before West Harbor got burned the first time. If you're selling, guaranteed folks will buy. I get the feeling you're not telling us everything. Well, the situation's getting a little more complicated recently. A wizard, Tarmas, has his spells help keep this wall solid, but he went off to scout the dragon's cave and hasn't come back for days. Two of my best fighters went to find him, but so far nothing. Fine, we'll give you a hand, but you better not skimp on the reward. Good, glad to hear it. The lair is somewhere in the mare. I expect it's pretty well hidden, so it might take some searching. Let's be prepared for that. In the meantime, you're welcome to take a good look around. Just don't get too cozy. I'll help how I can. We'll have to rest. So this is a good chance to switch our spell selection against an some kind of powerful creature. I'm not too worried about a dragon, but if we have to face two dragons, I need to be able to kill one of them very quickly. And this is never a guarantee that our fighters can efficiently hit them.
Fascinating. Yes. I think I see.
This young half-drow always seems stuck between a pout and a sneer. seemingly angry both at himself and the rest of the world.
No. God damn it, it's just not... Damn.
Hmm.
Will you tell this old man to hurry up and fight me?
Good day, strangers.
House of Tarmash. Good wife Aruna.
New faces in West Harbor. That's uncommon. Well, if you'll be needing supplies or healing, I'll help you best I can. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I had a small request for you.
Some of the ground around here, these houses, looks newly turned. Looks like the town took in more than a few new faces. We're more refugees than new faces. Come here from other villages in the Mare. Come here from Vanderven myself, place to the south that got taken back by the swamp. You don't seem like the rest of the villagers. There's something about you. Now that sounds sinister. Nothing special about me, traveler. Earth Mother just favors my sickle come the harvest, is all. Such blessings are a sign of favor, as you treat it wisely. Of course, the best gifts are meant to be shared, not wasted. I need no lecture on such, stranger. I did not mean to offend. Not many treat divine gifts well. Very well. Anything I can assist you with, or is that all? Hmm. Did a lot of villages get consumed by the swarm? Not a lot of villages out here to begin with, but yes, some. Those that weren't, the wasting shadow took many, and the undead, they did for the rest. Hmm. The Lord of the Dead will not let them escape his vision for long. They will be dealt with. Well, there aren't so much undead around here anymore. Not like it was. Occasionally some poor corpse stumbles about out of the swamp, but the militia knocks it over and sets it aflame before it can be of much of a bother. Okay. Okay, what is this request of yours? When I fled Wonderfen, I had lizard folk at my heels. I dropped a shawl, and I saw them pick it up. You might run into some lizard folk in the swamps here. It sounds strange to say, but if you find my shawl with them, may I have it back? Small, hand-woven, well-worn, you'll know it should you come across it. Hmm. Sure, fine. Thank you, travelers. It would mean a great deal to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Just seeing what supplies they have. Nothing really worth mentioning. Silver, silver ammunition.
Bring it on.
This harbor bridge. Is there even an exit here? God damn it, is this a dead end? Of course it is. It's not like it's a huge surprise, but okay. Let's assume I'm gonna face a dragon. Most of the direct damage spells probably aren't gonna even work. Energy immunity might, protection from acid, but we can only protect too few people.
I obey.
Yeah, it's just not gonna make that big of a difference.
This way! Come on, Slowpoke! Keep up!
Big B's hands wouldn't be a bad idea, but greater missile storms might work. Hmm. Oh crap. Anything here? Actually, even fire might not be too bad of an idea. I think we'll switch spell selection if we stumble upon trouble. I'm not too of a fan of the confusion spell though. Be a little bit of extra something. Lesser missile storm. Flame arrows. These second level attack spells. If I get a level up, I think I'll take a second level attack spell. We have a combust, but that's like touch range attack. Very, very dangerous to use. Don't think Ghostly Visage is too good anymore. Everyone has magical attack, so we'll go right through it. Mirror images would be good. And well, mirror images would be good. Maybe a little bit of a strength boost. We can buff our warriors if we need to. Okay. It's not great, but it's well, it sort of sucks anyway. We'll do in random encounters, but everything will do in random encounters. Who are you? Coral.
Do you mind leaving me alone? I'm busy.
He sort of smells like a cohort. Guess the only question here really is, what are the black dragons really at? They're not going to give a shit about a pretty worthless village like that. Dragon case, well, that wasn't hard to find. Keep an eye out on lizard men. Gotta remember to rest. Partially formed from the wreckage of a sunken manor house, these caves are half covered by foliage and reek of swamp muck and dragon rot. Judging from the footprints leading into the cave, it's likely dragons there within. Every time time moves forward, we'll earn more trade bars. And I've seen no even indication that there might be some kind of time restriction anywhere, so we might as well just push it forward. Holy shit.
Hello to you.
Why don't you use the premonition?
Nos, nos.
Once more into the
Hello to
breach,
you.
my friends.
Appeal no.
This way. Come on, Slowpoke. Keep up.
Excessive buffing maybe, but potentially multiple dragons against us? I'll take chances. Ooh, Tarmas.
Hail, adventurers! Are you bound from West Harbor?
Pitney Lannon, another old face. Yes, who are you? Thank the gods, Bachman sent assistance. Fortunately, no need though. Ginny and Pitney here have saved me. So stupid of me. Looking for some weakness here, was attacked by lizardmen, hit by a trap. Don't even know where the dragons are. So you didn't find the dragons? No, no sign. If you could catch them unawares, however, you could, perhaps. Hush, Tarmas. Save your strength. We'll be back at West Harbor in no time. Watch yourself in here, travelers. Full of traps and nasties. Best of luck to you. Yes, it's a fairly sizable area. Lizard folks, secret chest. Well, that was quite a secret, alright. Worthless crap as loot. Just suspicious barrel. Yep, critical failure. You notice a barrel standing out amidst the crowd of other casks and barrels in the room. You like to take a look, sure. You notice that the barrel bears small markings on the side. Harvest Mead 1374. Barrel seems undamaged. This barrel wouldn't have gotten here on its own, especially if West Harbor has been closed up. You suspect someone in the village has been dealing with the dragons directly. Dun dun dun. Did the half-elf or the woman?
I obey. Magnum rara matir!
This way. Come on, Slow. Once more into the breach, my friends.
This has to be the woman. It would explain why she was keen on finding something that she drops that might have been stolen by lizard folk. Fuck's sakes, people. Gotta do something useful. You know, she doesn't know where she dropped it. There's evidence against her. Sacred chest. Yeah. You found Aruna Shoal. It seems like the lizard folk had developed an almost religious attachment to it. Goodwise should be happy to get it back. So is she a dragon? The shoal looks to have been made with care and well cared for even by the lizardmen. Holding it, you sense a strangely comforting aura emanating from it, something mysterious and holy. Relic of Semunya, looking like little more than a small claw carved out of limestone. Faint magical presence clings to the item, empowering it. 5% acid immunity, saving throws versus disease +1. Minor thing really. Swamp beetles. Statue of Tear. The statue, a large graven image of the god Tyr, stands regally, worn by water and time, but still impressive. You feel an aura of good surrounding it that seems to examine your very soul. Let's have a good. We have a follower of Tyr with us. Trust the statue, ask for Tyr's blessing. Statue's eyes seem to flash with warning. The statue itself may have been trapped.
This way! Come on, Slope! Once more into the breach, my friends!
Ooh. That's not trouble at all. Punishment. Punishment? It's a waste of time though.
Once more into the breach, my friends!
They're methods. They're not a threat of any kind.
Yes, indeed.
It was just a trap.
Yes? Once more into the breach, my friends!
Fuck. Well, whatever you do, don't heal me or anything.
Quite. Bonaparto. Bonaparto.
Yes, yes, yes!
Bonaparto. Adio no.
Umber Hulk Thrall. Arcane chest. Quantum magic missile. Magic jar. Locked. We mean locked. Now just a gigantic pile of methods. Mephit guano. Ability score, charisma -2, stinging cloud. Who doesn't need charisma? We need. You don't need. I do like it. Somewhat useful item, but it is a pile of shit. So it stinks.
Zehir de Quijun.
Now we've probably gone through most of this already. Yeah, there's one large room left.
Okay, stand right here on this X I've drawn on the floor.
Dragon chest.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Lizard folk chieftain. Why do I have ice storm? I think I was supposed to take something completely different. Ah. Waste of time. Lizard folk mage. Okay, very nice indeed. Still don't quite get how this all ties together.
This pack is heavier than I am.
But there be definitely dragons. We can't get your standard force field preventing it. So, in order to get there, we'll have to motorize the dragons. It's probably trapped, and we don't want to go there. So, harm as the wizard. Clever.
Quick, get the key. Magic wards on the cell. Can't say much.
So where's this key? Chieftain, hurry. I'll look around.
Finally, I thought I'd heard fighting. I'd begun to resolve myself to dying in this cesspit. After a while, annoying the dragons in the form of an irate spirit takes on a certain macabre charm.
Hmm. How did you manage to get yourself stuck in here? If you must know, I put a ward on one of the barrels of harvest feed. I knew Buckman was sending them somewhere, and I was ambushed as I followed it back here. I didn't know the dragons were involved. I'd have better prepared myself. Hmm. Good thing you're alive. Buckman will be happy to hear it. Laszlo, nothing. I'm happy to hear it. First I was careless enough to get caught. Then those dragons tried to poke around inside my brain for any magic they thought I might know. Yet I was valuable, I guess. Valuable enough to impersonate, at least. Impersonate? You say you saw them do so. What happened to my double? Hitney and Ginny seem to be taking him back to West Harbor. Village? No, once it's past the gates, they'll transform and send in the lizardman trolls. I've got to get back there. For a purpose, as word served for it. You have my thanks. Now I've got places to be. Well, I guess we can know what happens when we enter there too. And then we can come back here to get the dragon treasure. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Should we destroy this? Well, shit. Not getting out of here yet.
You must fall for the greater good.
Why are you coming after me? More acid arrows. There shouldn't be any traps here.
You must fall for the great. You must fall.
Alchemical silver shroot. Bullets of smiting. Fentamer. +1 attack. +3 versus Vermin. Mighty +3. Not a... well, it's an okay build, I suppose. Which means it's rubbish. Go to West Harbor to fight a dragon. A couple of Isaac's greater missile storms could help quite a bit. I doubt the bull rush will work. Less the stone certainly won't. Greater heroism could be useful, very useful in fact. Hmm. I also want to keep the spell breaches, because if the dragons buff themselves in any way, we need to be able to take them down a little bit. Otherwise it's going to be very, very tough for us. Right. Maybe they're not quite as good as what we faced the last time we fought dragons. I think we rested successfully. 8 hours passed at least, so this could be tough. Yeah. Bachman's, Lannon's, and the wizard.
It is done.
Days and Cull report.
It is done, as it should be.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Still have to do. Yo.
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Thank the gods you made it here safely. I didn't know the dragons were like to try and melt you the moment you got inside of the village. One of them is patrolling, I don't know where. Hmm. Let me guess, the dragons set a trap, didn't they? It was one of the dragons, not Tarmas. When Pitney and Jeannie brought him in, the second he was in the gates, he changed back. Lizardmen came out of the forest and the other dragon with them. Cause this is all my fault. Calm yourself, Laszlo. You're not to blame. Aye, we all thought he was the real Tarmas. How could you have known different? You don't understand. It's more complicated than that. I'll say it is. We saw a cask of harvest mead in the dragon's lair last low. Here to tell us how it got there. when we were rebuilding West Harbor, every night undead would come out of the swamp. Wolves, zombies, and worse. Sometimes we could kill them before they took someone, but not always. We know all this, lass. What are you going on about? The dragons, when they came back, I thought they would finish us, but I thought maybe with the gold we had, we could make a deal. So you bribed them to take care of your undead problem in exchange for tribute. That's like you didn't. Yes, it's true. I offered them tribute to kill the undead, and it worked for a time. But when I ran out of money, I offered them harvest meat. I'd only known they went mad for it. Insatiable. They want more than I could give, and now it's the only reason they have West Harbor captive. You should have known black dragons wouldn't keep their deal. It's not in their nature. I didn't expect to end like this. For John Tia's sake, I wanted to protect the village. I would do anything to keep West Harbor safe. Now I can't do it alone. We need those dragons dead. One of them, the one who took shape of Tarmas. Yeah, unpronounceable name. No, Boarak Hamantar is over in the field across from the village. Offer him a challenge. He'll be amused enough to accept. Why should I bother with issuing a challenge? Can't I just stab them? We need to be sure they'll focus on us. If we don't address it as a challenge, they could call out all of their lizardfolk thralls to help them. Even worse would be if they tried to take the fight inside West Harbor. It could destroy the entire town. See if there's anything we can do. Thank you. We're still offering up the mead, and not to mention that the dragons have a horde in that lair of theirs. You finish them off, I bet you anything it'll be free to loot. We'll keep an eye out for the other one for now, but we'll be right behind you. When we see you face the dragon, we'll ready ourselves and save the village. Fuck. So all the heavy lifting is gonna be done by me.
Breach, my friends.
Are we? It's just very difficult. Yeah, just very difficult. Easy peasy.
Hello to you.
Rio Nova.
Yes, yes, yes! Once more into the breach, my friends.
Not gonna end well for me, but
Hello again, little snack. Didn't expect to see you up.
yeah, I'm not listening to him. It'll just drain my bobs if I do. Hello again, little snack. Didn't expect to see you up and around here. Well, mostly because I expected you to die in the lair. But oh well. Guess you smooth skins are more resilient than I have took you for. What the hell is it with the smooth skins? I suppose if you refer to the other ones as the scaled ones or something like that, smooth skin makes some kind of a sense. But it's always brings to mind, at least for me, Fallout and the ghouls versus humans. So it's not a good saying to you, a description to use, in my opinion. Okay. If you care to see how resilient we are firsthand, we're here to offer you a challenge. Unless you're only interested in having lizard folk do your dirty work. Oh, really? And you suppose the only reason I haven't decided to melt you into a barely gooey pile of bubbling meat. It's just because I'm feeling generous. And you don't want to endanger West Harbor. Only way you and your brother will get the meat you want. And a brain in that round little skull too. How surprising. A positive development, believe it or not. I suspect Bachman has figured out now he can't keep his little scheme hidden any longer. He did approach my brother and I about taking care of the mere small undead problem. Typical for him, having someone else do his dirty work. You suggesting another deal? He's guaranteed you are Horde, Harbet. But why take orders from someone who only offers what isn't his? And we held up to our end of the bargain and kept the undead away from the village. Why not take our mead, dragon mead, and some gold on the side, and kill Bachman instead? We already know from lore that the Black Dragons aren't exactly that trustworthy, but they might keep their word long enough to get the deal here. Do you seriously think I'd be so stupid as to trust a pair of dragons to keep their word? I'm offended, and you're as good as dead. Well, I tried to make you see reason. Stand back, my servants. I'll give you a show, shall I? Oh, I shall enjoy this fleshling. What happened to Smooth Skin?
Once more into the breach, my friends.
What is he using? Nothing really.
Where there? Help me!
It's dead already. Yep. This cake. What? Someone cast harm on it, I think. And a few critical hits. Let's see. Power attack, critical hit. Yeah. Critical hits. So 31, 28, 68, and yeah, and 32. So just a handful of critical hits, and then some additional hits. He's dead. Critical hits, critical hits, critical hits, critical hits. Yeah. And then it's over. Desert folk elites. Black Dragon Scales. Who has a key? No one. Dragon Slayer. That's not the treasure though. Maybe the scales. Maybe. No, I think the force field is basically collapsing. That's probably it.
It's over. Just give me a moment to catch
Don't ask
Catch my
about
breath.
that
I
dreadful
need to
cave.
speak with you.
The less
Take us
said
to the
about it,
dragons,
better.
Thank the
kindly.
gods
I
you
got
got
a
out
few
of that
words
lair
my
alive.
mace and I want to have with them.
Gods, but that was trying. I can't describe my relief and my shame for allowing this to happen.
Hmm. Don't beat yourself up. You did what you thought was right for the village. Thank you. You've shown me more kindness than I deserve. I'm in your debt, friend. As for your reward, the empty building north of the trading grounds will be your trading center. You wish to purchase it, and the harvest meat is yours to trade. The best price we can give you. Not to mention any gold those beasts had in their lair, I'd wager. Better hurry before I beat you there to get it. Whitney, don't be dull. They earned that hoard fair and square. Of course, love, I just... Oh well. Thanks, Laszlo. I'm glad your village is safe. Thanks to you, friend. Our gates are open to you should you ever stop by. And there was much rejoicing. So who wants her shawl back? Why is Coral here? Thomas. We can go to Thomas's house now too.
Glad all that's over. What a bother. I suppose I have to thank you for your part. Without your help, I'd be a moldering corpse in that cage. Centipedes probably feasting on my eyeballs.
I hope you haven't punished your apprentice. He did do his best to protect West Harbor. What, Jan? Nonsense. How could I punish him for something even I overlooked? Boy needs to pull himself out of his doldrums. Although I suppose he could use a word of encouragement. All that aside, I wanted to see if you might be interested in some old medical items I picked up in my travels. As my recent experience has taught me, they seem less than able to keep me from harm, but you might enjoy them, for a price of course. I hope you don't try to sell me something whose worth has been exhausted. But imagine something like that can get slipped past my notice. Please, I'm a wizard, not a common cutpurse. I wouldn't bother you with it if I didn't think it'd be something you could use. I'm not above a little bit of gratitude at least. Recipe. Boots of speed. Boots of striding. Yes. Rod of freedom. Remove paralysis. Freedom of movement. Stoned flesh. Adamantine weaponry. Non-magical. It counts as an enchantment though. So if we add a enchantment on top of this, it's sort of a elemental damage we'll just have to live with. I'm not sure if we can add 3 or 4 enchantments to an item. But it's something to consider. Most enemies will not use anything that where the adamantine ability is going to be useful. So extra elemental damage in most cases will be better. Holy shit, do you have a lot of crap. Every specialty item type. Plus 1 weaponry, mithril, Shaderon. What is the Shaderon item? It's basically magical. Not quite, but it has attack bonuses. Zelantar would be... yeah, Zelantar is a weaker version. An adamantine armor. Mithril full. I can't afford this item. No. We'll get the item.
This pack is heavier than I am. This pack is heavier than I am. This pack is heavier than I am.
Sure it is.
This pack is heavier than I am.
Who needs it?
I
We
ask
can add
you to follow
enchantments
me
on top of it.
now.
It'll probably be slightly worse than something like this. It's actually the same. We can add a couple of enchantment bonuses on top of that. We can also have bracers of armor plus 8, so armor class plus 40 on one of our guys.
Hello to you.
I shall lead us forth.
Yes?
I shall lead
I'll
us
hold
forth.
on to the full plate
Yes,
plus
yes,
2.
yes!
Because we have other cohorts, and I'm not sure I'm going to take the cleric with us to the end. Another fighter or a proper mage. Fair enough. Leland. Wait. Let's see what plus 2 armor enchantments are gonna do. It's only 1,000, I think. Right, so
Aha! Yes?
Yes, yes, yes!
not close enough to the table here.
I ask you to follow
We do want to
me
add
now.
another bonus to this, but I'm not sure what it would be. I'm relying on the fact that we'll get extra cash from the dragon. So I'll set caravans going. We'll have 5,000 gold even on top of that. They'll be collecting extra gold for us. We're basically just at the start of our trip, and I'll I'll end it here. I don't even want to talk to the woman and the man here. We have a lot of time to do that.